Hi there, welcome to the Garden House. I'm Trish, I'm one of the horticulturists here. And welcome, it's such a beautiful sunny day. Finally, we're hoping the weather is going to improve and the frost is gone at night. So what do you want to do at this time of year? You want to get into your bedding plants and get lots of colour into your garden. And that will be for going into containers, into pots, into hanging baskets. I mean, you can see some of the colour we have here. Beautiful display here of the mauves, the yellows, all work well together. But just to go back to basics for you first in terms of what you need to put in and how you're going to do it. Well, obviously we need to start with our compost. This is our handy little size multi-purpose one. But we do have lots of larger containers or larger bags of the compost as well if you want to get a few containers planted up. So this is one of our slow release feeds and it's a multi-purpose one. So what you do is you put it in with the compost and then that will slowly release fertiliser for the plants that you are putting in. So it's very useful from that point of view. But additionally, you can consider some of our liquid feeds. So, and the best liquid feed for your bedding plants is either a seaweed one or one of the other organic ranges, or Big Tom, as he's called, and that is a big container of tomato feed. And they're very good for your bedding plants as well. Just water slightly underneath the plants so that you're not putting the fertiliser on top and potentially rotting the plants when they're in their containers. So in terms of the bedding plants themselves, well, I get carried away here because I love the range, and the more that I look at them, the more variety I pick up. But you could consider nice colour combinations. That might restrict you a little bit in your choice to make sure you don't go completely garish and things are clashing. But the first one I want to show you is the fuchsia. I love fuchsia, so they're like little ballerinas, the little flowers, and the bees love them. And your children will love them too if you teach them how to pluck off the flower, not too many of them at a time, and take the little centre stamen out and then dip it back in and you get your little taste of honey from it. Beautiful plant that fuchsia always is. Then these here are our million bells. So Calibracho is the official name for it, but I love these. They just flare and flare through the whole summer, and in a hanging basket they just look fantastic. Really beautiful one. That's a lovely colour there. There's another one which is a slightly richer one, and then finally the really deep mauvey one, really nice. We actually have a combination planted up already. If you really want to, you can just plant one, put that in a container, and you have 3 plants all pre-selected for you. Very useful as well to have. Oh yes, for if you want more vibrant colours, you have Bidens, lovely colour as well. Don't forget, if the flower goes over, you just take it off. And I'll go through that a little bit more with you in a moment. Okay, for those of you who have a more shady location but still want your containers, great option are the begonias. They flare for a long period of time as well. That's a beautiful colour there, that soft kind of peachy colour. We have the white option, or then if you want something really strong and vibrant, you have the orange. It's bonfire is this begonia. So there are your options for some of your options for the pots. So now we're going to move on to the greenery, because it's important in containers to have some greenery, and some like a small shrub plant can work really well in your containers particularly. And I've just got a few here today again. So this is my little Euonymus. That version, or that cultivar as we call it, is completely green, and it's quite an upright plant. So, you know, put it in towards the centre or towards the back of your container can look good. Then these are also euonymus, so you've got the variegated version as well. Isn't that beautiful? There's a lovely light colouring in it, and it'll look really nice in your containers too. Then some of the greenery that trips over or spills over, as we say, that lampetia, very delicate, but it's lovely. It'll trip over the front of your container as well. Or the well-known creeping jenny, lovely kind of lime green, and it'll work well. You might need to cut a little bit off it, and we'll show you how to do that in a moment, just to tidy it up every now and then. And there are other items, like, you know, you could consider quite a nice vegetative look of the leaf of the verbena, but it also provides you that lovely flower. I mean, it's beautiful, the little colour of that flower there. Really looks lovely. So I said to you I was going to give you just a few little pointers in terms of keeping your containers tidy. And, you know, the first thing to say is don't be afraid. These plants are tough nuts, so if you cut them back, they will come back again. Don't be worried that they won't, because they do. So say, for example, this lovely bacopa, but look what's happened. It's been damaged. Somebody damaged it. So what we do then is we take our little snips and just very simply go in and cut it off like that. And that's all you need to be doing in relation to trimming the plants, and they will grow again, they will come back, don't worry. And watering, finally, watering, really important during the summer, because particularly those who have hanging baskets, don't forget there isn't a lot of soil in them for them to get the amount of moisture they need to survive. So make sure you keep watering, and then maybe once a week do use some liquid feed, and that'll encourage the blossoming. Deadheading will also encourage the flowering more, and keeping them trim and tidy. And all we can say now is the best to look with them. Come on into us. We have a huge range of beautiful bedding plants here at the moment, and some nice offers going with them, and you'll be spoilt for choice.